Living with ADHD can be a challenge, and dating with ADHD is definitely a challenge, we've heard many of you say. But finding the right care and proper tools needed to succeed can be life-changing. Done is an online ADHD care platform that can get you all the resources you need to help manage your ADHD. Online visits, refills, and a 24/7 care team made for you. In just 1 minute, Done's online assessment can help kickstart your ADHD treatment journey. With experienced clinicians, worry-fill refills, and online visits, you can start getting personalized care as soon as today or tomorrow. So contact an expert team that can help you around the clock and get a personalized treatment plan just for you. Here's how you do it. Take a free 1-minute assessment and book an appointment with a licensed ADHD clinician as soon as the next day. Get continuous care, one-click refills, insurance coverage, and 24/7 care team support with Done for just $79 a month, and pharmacy copays as low as $0. Visit get.donefirst.com/podcast to learn more. That's get.donefirst.com/podcast to learn more. Done. Turn ADHD into your strength.
I am all about self-care these days, and guess what? Body care is also self-care. Taking care of your body is a moment to practice mindfulness, self-love, and compassion, all things that I am fully behind right now. That's why I'm so glad to share a promo from one of our new sponsors, Osea. I'm obsessed with their Mega Moisture Duo that provides instant firming hydration and delivers a full body glow. It makes me feel so confident and refreshed to walk out the door with unbelievably glowing skin. And there's nothing more I love than getting premium skincare products at an incredible value. So, show your skin some love with clean, vegan skin and body care from Osea. Get 10% off your first order site-wide and use the code DATEABLE at OseaMalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order and free shipping on orders over $60. Head to OSEAMalibu.com and use the code DATEABLE for 10% off. Welcome back to another Friday Quickie with yours truly, Julie. I've been really thinking a lot about just how every experience builds on one another. And we often look back at our dating and relationship history and look at what didn't work as failures. And, we want to learn from our mistakes so we don't repeat the same missteps again because we want something to actually work out, damn it. Of course we do. And, I'm a big proponent of doing this type of work, the reflection, the accountability, all that. But for this Quickie, I want to actually focus on the opposite, looking at what did work from every situation, even if it didn't result in your lifelong partner. Because I truly do believe that every experience is a building block for that great relationship that's yet to come. So I guess to put it into terms, I wanted to look at my quick history and you can kind of see how every experience built on each other. In my early 20s, my relationships were more sexual. I say relationships in quotes. They were definitely more casual. I'd say we go out to the bars with our friends, then hit each other up at the end of the night. And, this wasn't the fulfilling relationship, but it did start to give me more confidence and comfort while dating. And, as someone that identifies as a late bloomer, I would say I kind of got into dating more in my 20s. This was really important for me to even see myself in a sexual way. So, at this stage, I was perfectly okay with this type of relationship as I was building other parts of my life. Ultimately, it wasn't what I wanted. And of course, eventually I outgrew this stage, but I think having this stage really was pivotal to getting me to the next one. And yeah, in my late 20s, I definitely started to open up a bit more, be more open to wanting a relationship, but I fell for people who didn't fully return my sentiment. They'd hook up with me and date me, but they would never fully commit to me. I was the queen of situationships before situationships was a word. And this showed me that at least I could open my heart to another person. And I was more open to a relationship than I had before. So I also learned hard lessons in this stage of life to take people's words at face value. When someone told me they didn't want a relationship, instead of trying to change and prove myself worthy, I learned to say, okay, Like, we're not aligned. I'm going to move on instead of, try to change someone into wanting what I wanted. And the most attractive quality was someone who also reciprocated the feelings for me. And then, in my early 30s, I met the person that I thought was the one. It was my first time in my life that I just felt so connected to another person, and they felt the same about me. This was my first I love you, my first big love, someone I loved completely selflessly, at the detriment even of sometimes putting their needs ahead of my own. But I did see that I was able to love in a way that I just didn't even know was possible before, and that I was a pretty damn good girlfriend. This relationship wasn't the stable, healthy relationship I ultimately needed and wasn't meant for the long haul, but it did teach me so much about love and just how to be there for another person and see what I really brought to the table too as a partner. So again, you can see how all these experiences are building on each other. And then, in my late 30s, I just got more comfortable with myself and my own needs and put that at the forefront when dating. In that early 30s relationship, a lot of times I was walking on eggshells, afraid to state my needs because I didn't want him to leave because, this was the first time I found this love. But in my 30s, I put myself first. I put myself at the forefront. And clearly, DATEABLE was a big part of that. But all these experiences, I needed all of these to build on one another to get to that stage. And, by doing that, I learned what I needed. I got more confident. I ultimately found a partner that not only was I in love with, but would be that rock and support system that I needed. And, this was the first time I finally met someone who could be my life partner, who was in it and committed just as much as I was. But this all took time. Looking back, it was a very gradual path. It didn't feel linear at the time, but looking back, I can see how everything built on one another. And, there were tons of first date situationships that went nowhere and a lot of heartbreak in between, but everything got me to where I am today. Every single situation I was in. And I'm so grateful for that looking back on it now. And, I remember after every breakup just thinking I'll never find someone that I'm this connected to or that I have this much chemistry with or even gets me the way that this person does. And every time, no fail, I found someone that understood me better, that was, a deeper connection. It was all gradually increasing, even though things didn't feel like they were clicking at the time. I was still maybe not the forever partner, but I kept getting closer. And that's what I encourage people to think about when things aren't going their way is, maybe you've been on a string of dates that didn't actually lead to a relationship, but maybe the quality of the person is getting more in line with who you ultimately want to be with. That's a win. All of this is a win if we can look at it. So if you're feeling stuck right now, I really encourage you to look back at your own history and how you've grown because, while I don't know you personally, I will bet your experiences have built on each other in one way or another. And I promise the best is yet to come. It really is because it's all building on each other and you'll be able to look back and see how you've grown through all of these experiences. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it gave a little optimism and hope that, the person is around the corner. You're getting closer. Even if it doesn't feel like you're on the right path, you are. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep evolving, keep looking at how everything builds on one another, how you're growing, all of it. And if you need some extra support too, we're really excited that we are reopening our Finding Your Person program. This is our pride and joy. We love this program. We use a lot of the tactics we've learned from doing DATEABLE for 8 years. That's helped us get to the place we are, but also, countless daters that have gone through this program and, other people that we've modeled it after that we talk to on the podcast. So if you're looking for, something to keep you going, to kind of connect all the dots and to help you get to that next level, to meet that, emotionally available person you so desire, highly recommend checking it out. You can go to our website. All the details are there. We are reopening on Sunday for early bird members. So you can join that wait list now. Okay, great. And we'll link it all in the show notes too. So you can always go there. Perfect. Well, hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Stay hopeful out there and have a great weekend. Bye.